Awesome! Good evening, everybody. Come on, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for having us. Like you can see, we are having so much fun. Are you having fun? Yeah. My name is George, and here with me are
Angel from Watoto neighborhood.
And Jenna from Watoto village.
You know, I believe that every person has an important story to tell. And I have learned that God can use any story to bring hope and freedom to somebody else. My story isn't any different from all these children. My father abandoned my mother and I before I was even born. As a matter of fact, I've never met him. My mother was sexually abused when she was 18 years old. And as a result, she dropped out of school and was encouraged to have an abortion. However, on the way to the hospital, my mother decided to keep that baby. And I am that child. However, because of that decision, my mother was sent from home, so she went to stay with an aunt of hers. Shortly after I was born, my mother went on to stay with another man who didn't want me to stay with them. So I was left in the care of my grandparents, who were alcoholics. He later on decided to abandon her together with my sister. Now my mother worked hard and did everything she could to make ends meet after she was abandoned by him. But having not finished school and without a job, she found it very difficult to even send us to school. And I remember days that I wondered whether God really cared about me. But you know what? God had a beautiful, wonderful plan for my life. When I was 8 years old, everything changed. My mother was given the opportunity to be a Watoto mother. And I am here today because somebody chose to show me the love of Jesus. Mrs. Sander from Norway sponsored me at a Watoto children's concert just like this one. Now, not until this year, I had never met her. But I did love receiving letters and pictures from her and knowing more about her family. So right now, I've been able to finish school and graduated from university with a bachelor's degree in business administration. And so tonight, I'm here as an advocate for my brothers and sisters back home who are still without hope.
I don't remember my parents at all. My mother abandoned me at a local hospital when I was just a baby. The police brought me to baby Watoto. Because someone sponsored me, I was given everything I needed. I have always felt loved. Watoto is my family, and I know that God has a plan for my life.
Recently, Watoto began to care for women like my mom. Before my mom joined Watoto neighborhood, she found it difficult to care for me and my sister. She used to work very hard, but she could never meet all our basic needs. Someone sponsored her through Watoto. She was given a basic education and proper medical care. At Watoto neighborhood, she learned how to make beautiful crafts. I'm very proud of her and I love her so much. Now I got to school and I have everything I need.
Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Isn't God amazing? Come on. Isn't God amazing? He's amazing. Amazing. So far, Watoto has empowered more than 4,000 vulnerable women through skills training, basic education, discipleship, and income-generating projects. These women are now able to take care of their own families. Just like Angel's mother. But there's still so much more to do. children are still needing to be sponsored so they too can have hope. And there are still countless vulnerable women whose lives could change if somebody came alongside them. So as the pastor comes on stage, I would like to share with you some of the ways that you can partner with us. Number one, you can pray. And prayer changes everything. And number two, you can give a gift in the offering tonight. And like Pastor Julia said in the video, every gift, whether small, medium, or big, it does make a difference and helps to change the lives of so many. Lastly, number three, you can sponsor a child or a mother or a youth or a baby for only 29 euros a month. Your sponsorship does make a difference. Every single child that you've seen on stage tonight, including myself, are a product of sponsorship. So on behalf of our pastors, Gary and Marilyn Skinner, we want to say thank you so much for your continued support.
Webali.
Allow me to invite the pastor.
Webali. Wow. I'm touched.
Ich bin berührt.
I believe in the work of Watoto.
Ich glaube an dieses Werk.
And that's why I saw the need to invite Watoto to come to Dortmund.
Darum habe ich dieses Not gesehen, Watoto nach Dortmund einzuladen.
So as people in Dortmund, we can have the opportunity to be part of the work of the Watoto.
So dass wir hier aus Dortmund wohnende Menschen wir die Möglichkeit bekommen, Teil von diesem Werk zu sein.
As a church, we've decided that we are starting this coming year by sponsoring one child.
Und als Gemeinde haben wir uns entschieden, dass wir ab dieses Jahr ein Kind sponsern.
And we ask you to do that.
Und wir bitten euch, das Gleiche zu tun.
And I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to be part of the work of the Watoto.
Und ich nehme diese Möglichkeit, euch alle dazu aufzurufen, Teil von Unterstützer von
And we are going to receive a love offering for them.
Und wir werden jetzt ein Liebesopfer für sie einsammeln.
We have 3 ushers with offering bags.
Wir haben 3 Platzanweiser, die rumgehen mit einem Opferkorb.
They'll be passing it around.
Sie werden die rumgehen.
But I request you to just be generous to give a good love offering.
Und ich bitte euch, ein großzügiges Liebesopfer zu geben.
So just prepare yourself to just give them a good love offering.
Also bereite dich darauf vor, ein großzügiges Liebesopfer zu geben.
And invest in these children and other children and also other women.
Und investiere in diese Kinder und in anderen Familien und Müttern.
When they share their stories, I understand that because I've also gone through the same thing.
Als wir ihre Geschichte so erzählt haben, habe ich das verstanden, weil ich das Gleiche durchgemacht habe.
But it took somebody coming to support me and to enable me to be where I am today.
Da brauchte ich jemanden, der mich unterstütze und der es ermöglicht, dass ich heute hier bin.
And in advance, I just want to thank you for your love offering and thank you for your gift, generous gift.
Und im Voraus möchte ich euch für eure großzügige und Liebesopfer danken.
Webali.
Webali.
Thank you.
So sagen wir danke.
Psalms 100 verse 4 and 5 tells us to enter his gates with thanksgiving, go into his courts with praise, give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good. We are so thankful to Jesus for what he has done for us.
That's right.
Back home in Uganda, we say, Webale, which means thank you. And this is how we say it. Webale, webale, webale. As we give tonight, we want to thank Jesus for his unfailing love.